Hey everybody, today I want to make some holiday cookies, and these would be good for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any holiday really, because you it's your choice what kind of chocolate you use, or butterscotch, peanut butter chips, or whatever it is you want to use as far as the I'll just call it chocolate goes. And then the add-ons that you put on it are just countless too. But I have I guess you would call a secret ingredient that I put in mine that make them so good. And you may turn your nose up to it when you see it, but you have to try it because it is so good. So I'm going to, and this recipe doesn't have a name, it's just something I thought up, so between now and when I post it, I'll think of a name. But I'm going to put you down and we'll get started. So you get a pot, and I chose to use butterscotch pieces because we really enjoy those. So I've already got my pan there heating. These scissors don't seem to be working too good. But you put your pieces in there, and you can do a double broiler, and that would be a real smart thing to do. But I'm just doing this. I'm just keeping the heat low. And I'm going to melt these along with just like a teaspoon of olive oil. So the olive oil will not hinder the flavor of the chips or the cookie in any way. It just helps the chips be nice and smooth and all that. So while these cookies are, while these chips are melting, I'm going to show you what else I'm using. First of all, the cookies I'm using are a sandwich cookie. I got these from Publix, and they're just a vanilla sandwich cookie. For the flavors that I chose, I think it will do a lot better than chocolate or something like that. And I do think the sandwich cookie would work the best. But here they are. Oreos would be real good too, but I just chose those. I have 2 things of them. Also, cashew halves is going to be one of the ingredients on the cookie. And these were the halves and pieces. So as you can see, there are halves and pieces in there. But I took the scissors, because cashews are such a soft nut, I just cut them up. I don't know if you can see, cut them up and put them in with my mix. And the other thing you see in here, down here, is chow mein noodles. And I took my scissors and I cut those up too. So I used about 1/4 of a bag of chow mein noodles. It just really depends on how many cookies you want to make. And then the secret ingredient, as I call it, is bacon bits. You can buy them already done up like this, or you can make your own. But if you've ever had pancakes with syrup and get your bacon mixed in with it, I think that's so good. And this is just a really delicious cookie with the bacon bits. And as I said, you can add anything you want. You could crumble up potato chips and put on it, or coconut. I'm trying to think. There's a million things I thought of before I started the video. But you just use whatever you think that you would like on your cookies. And I'm sure that it would be really delicious. So after I make my cookies, what I'm going to do is take the rest of the chow mein noodles and the rest of this, maybe throw in a few more cashews and some more bacon into a big bowl, and put the rest of the butterscotch on it, and stir it all up, and then dip it out in clumps as just a little treat that way. So I'm trying to get the butterscotch to go ahead and melt, and we can get started. And they just have all kinds of these pieces that you can use in your cooking, like the butterscotch, peanut butter, white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I think they have peppermint. Anyway, with everything that's available, you can just really have an endless choice of what you'd like to put on your cookies. And they'll look like you did a lot of work when actually you didn't do too much work. So these are about ready. I'm going to dip them. Oh, I forgot to put the bacon bits. And so I'm going to put those in. And then mix it all up. Some of the pieces of bacon are just a little bit big. Okay. So I have all of the toppings mixed, and the chocolate is done. So now I'll just take my tongs, get hold of my cookie, get some on the end, and then dip it in my mix. And there's your cookie. And turn it upside down on whatever you're using to dry your cookies, and just let them dry, and then you can pack them away. So I'll do another one. You don't have to use the tongs. You can use your hands if you want to. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting these ready, and when they're done, I'll just show you the plateful. I decided just to go ahead and show you the cookies on the baking sheet instead of waiting until they cooled off enough, because I wanted to go ahead and do some other things. So I'll bring it down just a little bit and show you. I hope you can see at that angle, but they're really, really delicious cookies, and you would be surprised at the bacon, as I said. And then what was left of the noodles, I put in here, and the topping I put in here, and I put some extra cashews. I didn't put any more bacon, but I put the other stuff. So I will put that into balls, and I just used 1 bag of cookies. I'm not sure if I told you that. So anyway, I hope that you decide to make these, and let me know what combinations you use and how your family and friends liked it. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.